Good morning. Welcome to the public hearing for the proposed Homeowner Assistance Fund Plan, HAF. The State of Connecticut Department of Housing, DOH, in collaboration with the Connecticut Housing Finance Authority, the HFA, are seeking public comment input regarding the HAF plan prior to submission of the final plan to the United States Treasury Department. My name is Lisa Coper. I am an Assistant Director in CHAFA's Finance Department. This public hearing is open and is being recorded. All phone lines are open and unmuted. Please mute your phone until prompted to provide your public comment. This public hearing is an opportunity for CHAFA to receive comments, views, and opinions from anyone with an interest in the HAF. This is not a forum in which we will be answering your questions. If you have questions, please email them to publiccomment@chfa.org. I want to take this opportunity to introduce Nandini Natarajan, CEO and Executive Director of Connecticut Housing Finance Authority, who would like to make a few opening remarks.
Thank you, Lisa. Good morning, everyone. My name is Nandini Natarajan. I'm the CEO of Connecticut Housing Finance Authority. CHAFA is administering the Homeowner Assistance Fund on behalf of the Department of Housing. And the Commissioner, Salem Mascara-Bruno, has asked me to say a few words. First and foremost, I want to welcome you all. I want to encourage input from all of you. We really value your input and feedback. It's going to be really important for us to hear your concerns and your suggestions so we can strengthen our approach to distributing these really important funds that we're receiving from the federal government. And we look forward to your comments and being part of the process. I'm going to turn it back over to Lisa now. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Nandini. Before we begin to receive comments, I will read the notice of public hearing into the record. Notice of draft Homeowner Assistance Fund Plan and Public Hearing. The State of Connecticut Department of Housing, DOH, in collaboration with the Connecticut Housing Finance Authority, CHFA, are seeking public input regarding a draft Homeowner Assistance Fund, HAF, plan prior to submission to the United States Treasury Department of the final plan. The American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, ARP, established the HAF to mitigate financial hardships associated with the coronavirus pandemic, COVID-19. Pursuant to ARP, the U.S. Treasury Department has allocated $123,136,792 to the state of Connecticut for the purpose of preventing homeowner mortgage delinquencies, default, foreclosure, loss of utilities or home energy services, and displacements of homeowners experiencing financial hardship after January 21, 2020. The ARP and guidance issued by the U.S. Treasury Department contain restrictions and requirements on the use of the HAF fund. The state anticipates submitting a HAF plan to the U.S. Treasury Department on or before October 15, 2021. This notice is being published to afford interested persons the opportunity to comment on and provide input on the anticipated submission of the HAF plan. Interested persons can provide input presently and until 5 p.m. on Friday, September 17, 2021, by sending written comments to publiccomment@chfa.org. That's publiccomment@chfa.org. DOH and CHAFA may, in their discretion, also consider input which is received after that date. A preliminary draft of the HAF plan is available on CHAFA's website at www.chfa.org/HAF. We'll now start the public comment process, and I'll turn it over to Shelley Mondo of CHAFA.
Good morning. We would first like to identify everyone who wishes to speak. Once we've identified everyone who wishes to make a public comment, we will call on you in alphabetical order. To ensure that everyone has the opportunity to provide comments will be limited to 5 minutes. If you'd like to provide a comment, please unmute yourself and state your name and affiliation if you have one. Is there anyone who wishes to make a comment?
Christine Hurst.
Thank you, Christine. Anyone else? Well, Christine, you are the first speaker.
Okay, good morning. I'm Christine Hurst. I'm a resident of the state of Connecticut. I am one of those persons who was affected early on by COVID. Unfortunately, I contracted one of the early cases and I was admitted to the ICU on January 13, 2020. Luckily, I'm doing very well. I have returned back to work, and so far, with the help of still some medications and the doctors that I do have to see going forward, I am back at work, and I am able to live what seems like a somewhat normal life. I was on supplemental oxygen for quite a long time, but unfortunately, it did affect my mortgage. What I'm most concerned about, and I did send a comment through the public forum, I haven't received a confirmation back that it was received, but I'm hoping that it was received. I did submit a comment. I do see in the eligibility criteria that one of the requirements is that the mortgage be current prior to January 13, 2020, or January 21st, 2020. Unfortunately, my mortgage was not current. It has to do with the way that my servicer is applying payments, and unfortunately, I have had to pursue them under other legal channels, which I am doing. But I am hoping that when I do submit my application for this program, that my application is looked at individually and that it is taken under consideration that I was one of the early ones who did contract this disease. And I hope that my application will be looked at for funds, maybe if not approved prior to, which I understand. But I'm hoping that the funds would be approved from January 21st going forward.
Thank you, Christine. Unfortunately, at this time, we're not answering questions, but we are taking all of these comments into consideration.
Yes, and I hope that my email was received. I did not receive a confirmation back, but I'm presuming that it was received.
We will take a look at it.
The email was received.
My email was received?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to speak. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to make a comment?
I'm sure.
Good morning. Good morning. Will public comment be received after the presentation today?
You can provide public comments at publiccomment@chfa.org up until 5 o'clock this evening.
No questions will be answered or addressed as it pertains.
Not at this time.
I see. Okay.
Would you like to make a comment?
No, I decline. I probably will just try to get it in before the close of business day today at 5.
Thank you. Was there someone else who wanted to make a comment?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Can you give the website again for the public comment?
Yes, it's public, PUBLIC, COMMENT at CHFA.org, O-R-G.
Oh, it's an email address. I thought it was a website. I'm sorry.
The draft plan is on the website, if you'd like me to repeat that.
Yes, please.
It's www.chfa.org/HAF.
Thank you. I have one question.
Sure. Would you mind stating your name, please?
Sure. My name is Donald Rivers.
Thank you.
R-I-V-E-R-S. First name D-O-N-A-L-D.
Thank you, Donald.
My question is, this funding, what is it actually for? Is it for first-time home buyers, and what exactly is it not for?
Unfortunately, we can't answer questions at this time.
Okay, where do I go to find answers?
You can go to CHFA's website. The plan and the draft plan is on the website. Or you can email your questions to that public comment at chfa.org.
Okay. Are there any local bankers involved in this money?
I'm sorry, can you repeat your question?
I'm trying to find out what's the purpose of this Q&A if no questions will be answered. What is the purpose? What is
the purpose? Is to receive comments on the program.
Okay. So at some point, will questions be answered, or do I have to go to the website to actually find out the answers?
The questions, you can send your questions through that public comment at chfa.org.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to make a comment?
I have a general question in regards to real estate and taxes.
We are not allowed to answer any questions at this time. And the hearing is specifically for the Homeownership Assistance Fund Plan. If you have general questions, you might want to call CHFA or call your lender. Give it a couple more minutes.
How long is this supposed to last, may I ask?
We're just going to give it a couple more minutes to see if anyone else has a comment to make.
At some point, if no one has comments, will someone begin speaking? Is this a session, an informational session?
It's just to receive comments from the public on the program.
I have a statement. I'm a little confused. The draft plan is on the website. However, this is only for public comment. There is no opportunity to explain or to explain what the program offers and the detail of the program.
Questions will be answered through the public comment email address. the law requires us to have a hearing to receive comments from the public. But we're not prepared at this time to answer the questions.
May I ask, who do I talk to change that law? Because this is a serious waste of resources. It really is. May I ask, who do I talk to change the law, please?
This is actually a federal program.
Hi, Barb. Yeah.
Lisa, I'm going to turn the meeting back over to you unless there are any other further comments.
Thank you, Shelley. Presently,
I just want to say a few words. So this is Nandini Natarajan, the CEO. I've been listening in. I understand people's frustration. You know, the law requires us to do what we're doing today, which is to hold a public hearing. It is to get comments on the plan. I understand that people do have questions about their individual circumstances, their home. We'd be happy to refer you. So if you send us questions through the public comment email address, you know, we could try to either answer the questions to the extent we know the answers. If there are questions about the program itself, the plan will give you some details. If you have questions beyond what the document can answer, we'd be happy to try to answer them or refer you to the extent we don't have specifics about your loan. You know, certain things aren't only known to your lender or your servicer, but to the extent they're program related, we'd be happy to answer those questions. We just are not prepared to do it today in this forum. This forum is meant specifically to receive comments on the plan. So I apologize for frustration you're experiencing, but we'll do everything we can to answer questions or refer you as the case may be. Thank you.
Okay, you said you'll do everything that you can answer questions, but you just said you can't answer questions.
Well, because this is not the forum to do it, sir, with all due respect. This is meant to be, we're adhering to a particular law, the federal law that says we have to hold a hearing to get people's comments to us. To the extent you have questions about your particular situation, we can try to help you, but we can't do it in this particular forum. We can, you know, do it through email, or if we have to have a phone call with you specifically, we can call you back. We can have one of our customer service people call you back, if that works for you.
Thank you, Nandini. If we don't have any additional public comments about the HAF plan, I think that we will call this meeting adjourned at 10:18 on September 17th, 2021.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You as well.